Hey, it's Agent Fox, aka Raziera. Back with more Outer Worlds 2. Woke up late today, so. Let's see. I forgot. Oh, right. Grenadier. Let's talk with people about it.
Let's see how well you arbiters know basic history. Who constructed the archive?
The Matriarch did, of course. Who else could oversee the creation of such an immense, complex piece of machinery?
Inaccurate. It was Presiding Bishop Audley, the first presiding bishop. The Matriarch gave permission, but he's the one who oversaw its actual construction.
I knew that. This is the problem with you mathematical sycophants. There's always some technicality that conveniently proves you right.
Oh, thank you for agreeing I was proven right, Rao. How magnanimous of you. Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear.
I couldn't just let them die.
Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts.
I had something else I wanted to discuss.
I'm not hearing a question.
You're hanging your daddy on Golden Ridge a long time. Where are you really?
Oh, I am a dedicated member of the Order. Beyond that, there's really little you or anyone need to hear about. Consider yourself lucky. You already know more about me than anyone else I've met in the last 20-odd years.
Curious attitude for an neuroscientist by your sort of real knowledge.
Information free of context can be off-putting, confusing, dangerous even, if misjudged. I mentioned before I was part of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection. My role there, you may recall, was head intercessor. I was tasked to influence pivotal events, to keep the solving of the equation on track. Something occurred. I needed to step off the board a while.
Guess you picked an interesting place to hold up.
Auto appealed to me because it was off the board but not completely remote. There I could lie low for a time, but observe. So I believed. Our department was shuttered shortly after Ruth Pissar took office. To avoid undue attention, I remained in hiding.
Guess you encountered an event you couldn't influence.
To put it mildly, after the incident in question, seeking refuge seemed prudent.
Let's talk more later.
May the plan fate.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus. Certainly, I consider myself an open tome.
How's life in Arbiter treating you?
Well, I am able to uphold just. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss?
I wouldn't mind hearing about the relationship with the Supreme Arbiter.
She taught me all that I know. Her teaching style was stern, but enlightening. If ever I erred, she would teach me to avoid making such a mistake in the future. Though she did not raise me from infancy, her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. We must find her killer and bring them to justice.
You talk a lot about the Sovereign.
Arcadia truly fall to ruin.
You talk a lot about the Sovereign. What's so special about it?
Why? He is of the Matriarch's direct lineage.
Why does it matter? That part I get. Why does it matter?
Only he possesses the understanding to lead us all. Someone not Matriarch ordained would bring the Protectorate to ruin. May his leadership of our... If I had one wish, it would be that he leaned less upon the Consul's guidance. The Sovereign alone knows what is best for Arcadia. Meddlers should not be abided.
How do Sentinels and Arbiters differ?
Every respect, save being humans, and perhaps even that is arguable in the Sentinels' case. Where Arbiters uphold justice and loyalty within the Protectorate, the Sentinels operate on its fringes. They are clandestine operatives, little more than alleyway backstabbers. I find them wholly unnecessary. As you might expect, they are the Consul's pet project.
What was their upbringing like?
Forward. I was trained from a young age under the tutelage of Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros, alongside my co-protege. Only those rated most highly on the Protectorate Acumen test could be placed even among the ranks of Arbiters. And to be mentored by the Supreme Arbiter herself was a great honor. Moreover, she taught her proteges to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an arbiter needs nothing of the sort to declare something a crime.
Huh? I suppose corruption isn't a problem with you Arbiters. Oh, actually making sure a crime happened before you punish someone. How impressive.
Sneer all you like, but our society has operated in this manner for more than 100 years. Normally, arbiters do not need to prosecute, for all operate as they should.
I'm surprised. Corruption isn't a bigger problem with you Arbiters.
An arbiter would never abuse their power.
Really?
Every action we take is on behalf of the Sovereign and upholding the Protectorate. In any other society, I could see such a scenario resulting in anarchy, but the Protectorate is Matriarch ordained. Our devotion is...
I'm skeptical. Sounds like you just created a system where no one would ever step out of line.
Why would they need to? The Protectorate provides everything any individual could want. Anything beyond the norm is unnecessary at best and actively traitorous at worst.
Why do you think the Supreme Arbiter taught you to back up your judgment?
As the Protectorate's most elite, we proteges needed to be able to think flexibly and adapt to situations that faced us should they require adaptation. At least, I believe that's why. Would that I could still ask her. Alas.
Strange subjects.
Ask, and I shall answer.
We could get your opinion of the crew.
Who amongst our motley assortment would you care to discuss?
What do you think of Niles?
I find Agent Ensara most curious. His system of values differs from... He faces an interesting dilemma as an isolated member of the Earth Directorate. As do you, of course. I hope you both remain steadfast to your values.
What's your relationship with Inez?
She is an enemy combatant, and were I not in your command, I would be honor-bound to bring her low. Yet, she is also... oddly intriguing. She does not possess the scavenger's appetite of her colleagues. Perhaps if I came to know her better, I might... She is most certainly a typical Auntie's choice minion, unfortunately. Though overlooking it is immensely difficult, I shall do so to maintain positive relations with yourself.
And your thoughts on our order, colleague?
Marisol possesses a calculating resolve that has nothing to do with mathematics. Had I anything to fear from her, she would have struck already. I can work alongside her, but I shall keep my guard high nonetheless.
I figure your relationship with Aston might be a little contentious.
I have absolutely no inkling whatsoever why you would choose to bring a deranged cultist aboard. Aza's kind plagued Arcadia even before the invasion. I can only hope she does not see it fit to pilot our ship into a rift to sate. Verily, idle gossip hardly suits an arbiter anyhow.
Yes, Commander.
Let's help your crew evaluate.
To provide unbiased observational data.
Let's discuss Niles.
Your young colleague. Competent, practical, crack shot. Saddened by his years of isolation, but also honed like me. He would be a formidable target of assassination.
What do you think of Niles as a person?
Oh, he seems like a nice young man, dear.
How are you getting along with the Arbiter?
You want me to say something nice, dear? He has good taste in adventure serials, I suppose. Otherwise, no redeeming qualities.
Accurate.
She has an aptitude for killing, although it's quantity over quality with her. I'm glad she's on our side, but I'm still sleeping with my goggles on proximity alert mode. I
Ines?
must admit I wrote off these corporatists as shallow bit obsessed simpletons. I still do on average, but she falls far outside their norm.
What about Evaluate?
Her model is a design classic, and the aftermarket mods she received from Niles are... Suppose you can ask.
You're a secret order man? That's why you kill long-form division? So you kill people for the order?
Sometimes, with purpose. Don't you as well? Do you draw some moral distinction between avenging harm and nipping it in the bud beforehand? Between covert and overt means? When all is said and done, are those in your ledger any less dead than mine?
Oh, no problem. Kill away for all I care.
That so? Hadn't thought you'd felt that way. Didn't take you for a pacifist. Just a mite less homicidal.
Whoops.
May all our endeavors...
Damn it!
Never thought you'd manage to save DeVries along with the delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it?
Do you think it's trying to tell us something?
I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the rift tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the rift tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more.
You're right, but we can't leave anything. Leave anything to chance.
But I reckon we don't have the time to seek out certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was... Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out. How personal are we talking?
Do you like working under Andes? What's it like the Ant Soldier Division?
I was in it all of 2 days before my graft started festering. Before that, I was an infantry medic. Our platoon, I would have continued serving on the front line in an upgraded capacity, but, Well, once the state of my graft became apparent, it was decided that parting ways would be best.
That's awful. How did they just throw you out?
Garbage? I'd like to hope the captain and the surgeon who performed the operation were a bit more considering than that. Look, I knew dismissal was a possibility when I volunteered for the procedure. A successful graft is a boon, a failed one is a colossal liability. I'm a walking lesson in breakage.
That's a terrible way to think about yourself. It's a terrible way to think about yourself.
Well, I like myself just fine. Would prefer to fix the arm, of course, but I've made peace with the idea that I'll never be how I was before. Some folk couldn't do the same. This is the way of things in Auntie's Choice. If you can't prove your worth, you're left behind. And that's why I'm here, trying to play catch-up. I miss my platoon. Huh. If nothing else, they'll have Ortiz to keep up morale. I know the non-stop jokes from that bastard sustained me for weeks. Yeah, he's tough. He'll be all right.
Sounds like you miss him.
Can't help but wonder if I'm missed in return. Anyhow, I would rather return to the matter at hand. No use dwelling on those. Right.
Did you like working under Auntie's
That's
Choice?
the word I'd use, even before I was itching to tear up my contract and set
Nope.
it flame. Auntie gave me autonomy, gave me the choice to do more than just struggle to survive. They treated me better than my last employers did, and despite recent events, I believe in their mission. We can give folk here in Arcadia a better life.
You certainly could, but do you think that's really what Iris are after?
Of course. I mean, obviously procuring resources and bolstering their influence are pluses, but there are easier ways to get those than liberating a colony. You can think what you like, but my focus is on the people. I want to do for them what Auntie's Choice did for me. They ain't perfect, but they're a damn sight better than the...
Are they?
I ain't the only one who welcomed the chance to enlist with open arms, I'll tell you that. The same could happen here.
But because of a bad contract, you pushed them away just as quickly. Is that a good thing? They abandoned you because of your grad, remember?
Can't blame them for cutting their losses. What they've done for me more than outweighs how I'm feeling now. If I'd been in this position with any other corp, I'd be dead. Now, do I got qualms with Auntie? Sure. But I'll tell you what, when she overthrew those Spacer's Choice bastards in Tau Ceti, my home system, that takeover was the best thing that ever happened to us, even if it took time to see it. But I reckon that's a tale for another day. That all you wanted to discuss, or fine by me?
Take a bit. Peek at your sketches. Well, that's the kind of naturalist.
Come on, it's just a hobby, an obvious one at that. I picked up drawing from the grandpa in the domicile next door back in Tau Ceti. When I was a kid, he told me the best way to appreciate nature was to create some of your own and carry it with you. The notion's taken on a bit of a different meaning now with Auntie, but I reckon that Grandpa has the right of it.
It's good work. Or to Auntie's Matriarch.
Want to know a secret? So do I. Don't get me wrong, they've done a lot of good. Modern medicine sure beats slathering plant matter on your wound. But there's something to be said for partnering with nature, not fighting for dominion over it.
Sounds like you're taking his teachings to heart. What was his name?
He used to draw posters and ads for Spacer's Choice. He had style. Of course, that didn't last. Age caught up and his hands started failing him. Couldn't draw, couldn't lift heavy objects, could hardly walk without exerting himself. And in Tau Ceti, if you couldn't work, you didn't get ration cards. We shared what we could with him, of course, but what we got already wasn't much.
What happened to him?
Last day I saw him, he refused the half-salt tuna can I tried to give him. Said it was him lending me his strength. He was gone the next day. We searched all over, then realized he must have wandered off into the wilderness, not wanting to be a burden. We never found him. Can't hardly open a tin without thinking about him now. So if you're wondering why I still hold a candle for Auntie's choice, after everything, it's because I know had Auntie arrived just 4 months earlier, Vincent might still be alive.
Or so you think. It's really hear that, Inez.
It's been years now since I talked about it. He was a good man. He deserved better. So did the rest of us. Anyhow.
Oh, but yeah. Take it slow. Just taking it a bit slow right now. He's still here. Ghost array. Oh, I haven't been. Lithograph research. Da-da-da. Tristan. Juggernaut. Okay, let's see. Portable. Get past him. Combat. Yeah, this one's not done. This one's under I get your energy because dispersed glare. There we go. Just a bunch of. So.
Need some alone time for now.
Okay. He wants some alone time. Let's go to Frink Market Station. Because I know there's a puzzle that I can solve now. With a thing. Okay. Like, Inez and Marisol seem the most reasonable people right now. Oh. That's bad. I need to get that rift modulator sooner rather than later. Okay, what the fuck? No! You can just spam. Okay, well, you can. Okay. 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 What? Ah! Damn it! Okay. What? And now... I... No! Ah. Okay. Okay. They can't cross. They can't cross. Which makes this hard. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. It has to be from this, and then... Okay. Okay. Wait, no, this doesn't work. Ah! Mm. I'm trying to examine this puzzle. Okay, 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 okay. What? Why? No. There we go. There we go. What? Uh, come on, 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 come on. There we go. Last night I was screaming. That was the first time it's a crash. Before I was really going to survival. There was a black sun. There was a friend that was my favorite. Last. Well, I solved it. If only I had the presence of mind to do so, to solve it. What? Oh, god damn it.
If it inflicts grievous bodily, hey, you browse all you like. Everything I've. Feel free to go on a murderous ramp.
Heavy rounds, Agatha.
Inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people. I've got it.
Anyways, we got. Anyways, let's actually go to the place we're supposed to today. Niles?
Hey, Commander. Can we talk? Promise it'll be quick. I wanted to apologize for the way I handled things after Greater Tranquility. I still feel my anger was justified, but I could have been more tactful. To put it bluntly, I wish you had made a different call. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can get back to the mission now.
I appreciate the apology, Niles. Thank you.
Only felt right to clear the air. I've learned the hard way what happens when you leave things to fester.
Commander, a moment of your time. Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss.
Can I spare a moment? What's up? Can I spare a moment? What's up?
I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. You asked before, and I did not mention it, but with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's consul.
I'll move visiting Virgil onto my do list.
Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience.
Or I could. Eden. Let's go for the portal thing first. The portal modulate.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zed. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch. here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly.
Any more details than that?
Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous with the tomb.
So there's...
Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Well, Tristan, you're the arbiter here, so... hopefully you got some... you got an in.
Just give the signal.
Unleash my might upon them!
Come on. Where'd they go?
Unit action! Hostile!
That's one hell of a wall. Going over or under's out of the question. But what about around?
Like that sound! Mortar fire! We must take cover immediately!
Da-da-da-da-da. Anger mismatch. Your share that small slides and your fury reverse block. That's dealing more damage. I mean, I don't even use blocking, so. Examine. Second shrine, the void. Do you said you're adrift in the darkness, your path unseeable, there's a shrine of void, or is it blah 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 blah. Then I can fall to here. Whatever.
Whatever that was, doesn't sound like anything I'd like to read up close.
It's weird that Raptidons are here. I'm going to be. This is a completely different, like, colony. So, like, are Raptidons actually, like, aliens? Or are they just things we introduced into the system? Recalibrate lightning tower. Read the note. Replace. The term is scars, and that's dealing with the scar cat to the east. I see. Oh, fine. Let's stop by. Get a bit distracted. Why not? Get a bit distracted. Why not?
As I told you before, we need to wait for Niles. Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the Matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret.
Well, don't get me in suspense.
Visiting the Matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the Matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the Matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions.
Good point. Not that it's surprising it's keeping secrets from its people. Surprising the Protector is keeping secrets from its people.
Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people.
Sounds straightforward enough to me.
Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
Nice, why do you make this plan?
Half dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done.
Will your friends here be helping us?
Taking up strategic positions to guard the entrance and watching for any stray Protectorate patrols. We'll move more swiftly in fewer numbers.
This whole session sounds very dangerous. Maybe you should stay here.
Slim chance of that. I'll not.
Color me surprised.
That's I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom first. Back. Let's do this. Tomb of the Matriarch.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better.
Okay. Examine. However, home syntax tiles and areas using materials, the golden strip protects an art of indestructibility. The tear that first times forever frame does is assuring musk. Reassuring musk. Okay.
By the Matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Dosage are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Whoa, to have the matriarch taken from us before her time.
Actually, the matriarch passed the impressive venerable age of 90, establishing Arcadia's precedent for longevity.
90? So young! Imagine what glorious advancements conceived of with only a handful more years.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor, and in humble service to the Protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours, which I have returned to you.
Warning. Power at 13%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
Let this accord between the Protectorate and the Order of the Ascendant mark the moment of Arcadia's true birth.
Beloved Matriarch, you are nearer to perfection as anyone living could ever achieve. It will be the honor of the Order to serve as the Protectorate's scientific helpmeets.
All that I do for my subjects and their descendants. Gloria Arcadia!
Gloria Arcadia!
Huh.
I now present to you my new invention, the Skip Drive. A revolutionary technology that will allow humanity to sojourn to the stars.
Only a singular mind could have conceived of such advanced technology.
It is my deepest wish to entrust the Skip Drive to those brave visionaries willing to follow me into a most prosperous future.
Yes, so wise Matriarch, lead us into this future you have envisioned.
I don't think she came up with all this.
Arcadia. In my new colony, we will abandon the illness of corporatism. None will suffer for the pleasure of unseen overlords. And all will thrive. Everything in accordance with the grand paradigm.
Skit drive performance, exceptional. The metrics are reasonable. So of course, Arcadia, no guess all your stars, guess what came before. Our stars, it's destination. I feel that this will count on Earth, that was the colony visitors who the colony knows this fatal star, Arcadia, our colony, our home. Okay, so we.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Pack 9. So electrical systems.
I have visited this place to pay my respects before, but never in quite this manner. Let us leave everything just as we found it.
This might have been a bad idea to bring you along. Gotta solve the puzzle here.
What did you need, Commander?
Intelligence.
All right, but we...
I see.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Yeah, it might have been a bad idea to bring him along.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Fuck. unrealistic. If this was real life, they would have heard and come investigate. Uh-huh. Oh, this is comforts and his name resistance. Okay.
Commander. Oh, I see. You must have noticed a spot of dust on that artifact and taken it for cleaning. Good initiative.
Sure, dude. Sure, dude. The model of the sun shows got a 1 to 100 scale and catches 100th of a magnificence. Another guy just getting the powers of efficient capacity of vision. Behold the very telescope which is outside the fire. They started calling Macridia. In spite of the house range of design, which was my style of wrath, even our distant vision, I don't know. She was the only question to turn the kindness person who is humanity in life. Yeah, but it is a poor society that sees its founder as its greatest member. It is a poor society that sees its founder as its greatest member, for it speaks of that society never learning to grow past them. Abundance, worse and thoughts, test on the defense to combo scrubbing. In the past, Charles actors intended to sabotage our paradise. Naturally, they failed. Despite the conflicting ordinance that are intended to display in the star, this is a potential mess. Smoking near the exit is prohibited. Gasp and appropriate reference to the care of gold spangled banners. Let us make sure listeners for our revenue further travel more magnet far the sky, so that rather than Eden. On the right, the pinnacle of our sun, the first star, now exercise the writer's official banner, thus perfect in every way, despite how sun middle stains. Despite the roof of the restoration. Restore the probably aspiring to destroy the control of foresight. The Chalcidius was used by the first presiding bishop of the order as ascended to command of the archive. The original was later replaced with a design more symmetrical and pleasing to the paradigm. Just a management of quiet life, trees of pearly, none shall disturb their eternal rest. The sky is never lit, she who ushered us to the stars.
Jaws of that trap on the Sentinel. Now to give that docent similar treatment.
Preserve me. How in the blazes am I to report this?
Your generous and intellectual philanthropy and racial pursuits and present the leadership of the violence of mechanicals, and tender as the character and intentional, and that's very good condition.
Should be a hidden entrance here.
Morning to the measure. Oh, beloved, legislation, you brought back the yoke of your own convo. Genius. Let's start with showing your friends. Your cast is probably remains. The Matriarch, we only show the extra security measures.
The lower level now.
I like how we're just robbing this place blind.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate?
Maybe they thought you were the traitor.
Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to steal and wear your... Hey, Tristan. I'm going to steal your factions. Your drip. You're gonna steal your faction's drip. Because I can.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Refill it.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
That's right. We're going to Dark Age. It's not cold-blooded
I
murder.
rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really?
Please, if secrecy is your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Niles, it's gonna call a stronger custom Magnus. Now's the time.
Start gunning down civilians. Where does it end, Zeb? Ain't Arcadia covered in enough blood?
You need me to clear that moral obstruction for you? Fine. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
Do we? I mean, I'm trying to figure this out. Like, I mean, Niles. I already went against Niles once here. But then again, I kind of I'm kind of caught in a moral crossfire here. I'm kind of caught between. You want to kill? That's your choice, but don't explain.
Fine.
No! No! Matriarch, preserve me!
Seems she
Feels ugly and wrong, what we just did. Doubt the Earth Directorate would approve neither.
Being tough calls is one part of being a good agent.
Damn job. Never gets easier, does it?
we can waste air on the ethics of this choice on the protect. You and Niall should turn off the.
What, you wanted me? What, you wanted me to make a tough choice? Then you... A tough choice? Last time? I'm not really earning his loyalty, are I?
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came here to.
Hold! Don't set foot in that room. The signatures on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are N-ray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. And if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later. Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But let's keep on.
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the doors should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2.
Number. Ah, damn it. Why must the protector abstract everything?
Must be a way to suss out which switch is which. Maybe if we could peek the wiring.
Okay. If we're assuming that this is 1, this is 3, and this is 2, then... 1? I was using that. Yes. So it's 1. Three.
We're not overly impeded by this puzzle, but I apologize for my lack of preparedness.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander?
Yeah, what the hell is that factor? We could have gotten this killed.
In all fairness, he tried to help. I don't think he's aiming to get us killed exactly, but I wouldn't place bets on our safety being much of a priority, neither. That whole business with the curator, never seen Zeb so eager for bloodletting before. He's a changed man. Just ain't sure it's for the better.
You suffered a lot of loss. That's why I resort to eat.
I know you're right. Suppose part of me still feels responsible for what he's gone through. Well, no use to...
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts.
Never doubted you from?
You take the honors, Commander.
Nice. I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer.
Following some personal matriarch, would I have never forced to rely on their narrative to secure my life. Each passing day, ruin strength my conviction of what his mistake was given life, and more than that, power. Since becoming sovereign, he has trying to fist around this colony, throwing my dreams. He's rewriting history, bending facts to his own purposes, and warnings and rebukes, and his flies, and just as easily dismissed. Too old now, too powerless, and more full of joy for Arcane's future than ever before. My poor beloved protectorate, fears on the threshold of going to its own mother. It's just regrets, not for public display.
This terminal should allow me to...
Order Apocrypha, not for display. This appears to be a selection of the first bishop's writings seen to protect and personal records. Written near the end of his life, the first book on the direction was taken, especially since the Matriarch's death, as well as establishing was a bulwark against dissent. So he realized this number supported arguments. But what if the original thesis was wrong?
I need to retrieve all the information stored here.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented... nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
Okay, journal. Codex. Audio.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the Matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The
architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste. I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
Very well.
Unless this is about the mission. Can it wait?
What's over here? So even the Protectorate is something. Isn't something that was intended to work the way it currently is. It started something and then turned out something more tyrannical.
The Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Explain. So all the secrets around sending us to Horizon Point.
Why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different.
You can still change things. Isn't that why we're here?
More. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear Matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it.
Rather a convenient revelation for an enemy of all the Protectorate stands for. Pardon me if I choose to remove myself from this mad conversation.
I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate enemies. But this is almost better.
I hope you're not thinking of... Anything the skip drive to the public.
By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we had erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
That's a terrible idea. The skip drives are what's causing the rifts.
The words right out of my mouth. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
Oh, no, I don't care about that.
Was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
You sound like you expect the Earth to swoop in and end the war.
Once the problem of the rift is solved and ships can enter the system, why not? From what Niles told me, the Earth Directorate would be in opposition to Protectorate tyranny. I'll admit, the Earth Directorate has much to answer for. But if they would help, I would welcome it.
I think this technology made the cure all you
I
think.
understand your reticence, but people should have the power and means to make choices for themselves, even unhealthy ones.
If you think this will hurt the Protectorate, then I'm on board. But still, aside, what do you think?
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think plus making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
You think this will hurt the Protectorate? Then I'm on board. I need him.
Hold on, Commander. Exposing the Earth Directorate in this way will cause people to lose faith and embolden the corporations to do as they please. Who does that help? Not to mention what might happen if that skip drive tech falls into the wrong hands. I've seen you bend over backwards to help this colony. If you truly believe this is the right course of action, I'll back you. But you had best be sure.
There's... I knew I should have specialized in speech or something. I knew it. Why I think I... Why did I think this... Why did I think that this would be anything else? Why? Why did I... Why? This is obsidian, though. He's he's probably right in this specific instance.
And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Yeah. I first stop you. I really wanted to.
Put the brakes on, Commander. I'm sure Zeb can be reasoned with. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra sacrificed herself. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
I should have let Niles handle this.
You remember what we argued about the day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed, but that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia.
That is the reason. I was worried for a minute. There.
I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Okay. Oh, good. Reason was achieved. Engineering. Uh, ah. Uh, uh,
Zebulon just sent word of your success in reaching the vault.
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate. But that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands.
Said about the right idea. It's just going about it all wrong.
I understand his desperation. What I don't understand is the Earth Directorate's part in Arcadia's existence. Ever agreeing to such a cruel bargain in the first place? I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that.
I know. disappointing.
Permission to speak candid, Commander.
I think we're past staying on ceremony at this point, Niles.
Yeah. Suppose we move well past formalities. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocents.
Life's full of impossible choices.
It's the damnedest thing. In spite of everything, I find myself relieved he spared her. She still owes a debt to us and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, you were right to give her the chance.
I just hope she doesn't repay my compassion with treachery.
Taught me anything? It's that kindness ain't ever the wrong choice. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place.
They're not entirely to blame. We all made choices that last year.
I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate, and I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through.
If there is
I
a...
appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed.
Alright, enough touchy-feely stuff. Let's go out of the mission.
Right behind you, Commander.
Well, we got 10 minutes. Huh? A secret passage? Right, let's go back in. See if we can't get... Oh, right. Aha!
our vicinity, Commander.
You have any problem with this, Tristan? No?
Villains abound. Be on guard.
I'll take care of him, Commander.
No?
On your toe.
Thinking never made anybody happy.
Got some bad company.
You know what? This is close. I'd have to have a silencer and
Give it straight to it, then. Stand against us. Let's reload.
God damn it.
the sound of that at all. Put hands up, Johnny Brookin! That cover spot looks much better!
Wait, this is draining my bits? Oh, I instantly hate this and... No. I'm not wearing... It was... draining my money. And... okay, I'd like to go on longer, but... ah, fuck. I'd like to go on longer, but... I wasn't I wasn't really feeling it today. Just... doesn't... shorter session, unfortunately. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. This has been Agent Fox Raziera playing Arwatsu, and this is Agent Fox signing off.